Forest Squad Raccoon. That's great.
I like it. It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy.
It does, doesn't it? What was his name?
Rocket.
Rocket, that's right.
Hey, and it looks kind of like we got a Groot on our team, so.
That's amazing.
Okay, so I always start blue. Running out of mana feels like the worst thing to me. I know some people like to go red first because they can clear the jungle with full mana, but if one of my buffs is going to get stolen, it seems to always be the blue buff, so that's where I like to start.
Makes sense. And when the map's on this side, it gets you down to dragon first, which is good.
Yep. Although I usually Fennik has enough clear that I can clear and then still make it up the river. I used my punish a little early on this run just to speed up my clear time, and I didn't have much of a fear of people stealing my jungle, so I don't do that in ranked games. So I see the fight going on. If I ran in right now to help my team, I would be less help to them. They'd have to protect me. So my goal right now is to get my ult. I've got to have my ult before I engage.
That makes sense.
It puts stacks on so quick. It's great.
That so you like the rework where the ult adds the S1 stacks?
Oh yeah, it adds so many more than the dash, and it stays up longer, so you can actually do 2 of your attacks if needed. I feel like as a Fennik, it's really up to me to take objectives. So if team fights look like they're going to be a wash, I'll go for the objective instead. Isn't not true for everybody. Some people are pretty good in the PvP aspects of Fennik. It's just not me. I'm better at clearing objectives.
I like a Fennik who pushes lanes and keeps the enemy on their heels, personally.
Yep.
All right, so we have currently got the dragon buff. Heading to mid, they took DS, so that's fine. I'd rather have dragon first.
Yep, that's how I feel. Okay, so I have no objectives right now. I'm trying to go for ganks. I want top lane to know that they're not impervious, that they'll leave our guy alone. So even though I knew I wasn't going to get that kill, I just thought it was worth the trip up there.
Yep.
I don't want our guy to feel like like I'm going to stick around. Don't get yourself killed, Henrik. No, Henrik's good. He knows what he's doing. Ooh, you guys are real low. I just noticed how far in you guys are.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to try to protect mid while that's going on.
All right, this tower's down.
I don't know what's going on. This game's gone off the rails. We're just...
It really has.
All right, I'm gonna go for dragon. I think they're distracted.
Okay, coming with you. Let's see. I need to get this next.
So if you play as Fennik, you can use your S1, and then you can use your dash to avoid the dragon's tail swipe, keep you in range. Don't just hit S1 immediately. Yep.
Okay.
And we killed it real quick that time with Aaron's help. But if you stay there, the timing actually works out perfectly that you get it again for the next tail swipe. So as Fennik, you can avoid each tail swipe with the dash. Just save it until you see the red circle. It's a really easy window to hit, and the tail swipe won't stop you from securing that thing.
Interesting.
Okay, so I see a big team fight, and I see a time to go grab DS when nobody's paying attention. Okay, and I'm just trying to keep lanes going too at the same time. That way, people like Henrik can, they get into team fights. They're better than me. I'm not real good in team fights as a Fennik.
Do you find that you're better in team fights with the rework?
A little bit, because what you can do since the rework is that explosion does so much more damage. Before, all it did was a stun, and really your hits were on each, just your standard hits. You would get the crit every time. So now hitting a mark and then staying out of the fight actually means something. They have to take off running a little quicker than they would otherwise. All right, we got this tower.